All right, let's talk about AI assistants. We're going to dive into a pretty cool one today. One that's totally different because it lives right on your machine, not somewhere in the cloud. It's an assistant that you can shape and customize entirely by yourself. So let's see how this thing works.
You know how it usually goes with AI, right? You ask it something and an answer comes back. But everything that happens in the middle, it's usually a complete mystery, this sort of black box that you have absolutely no say over. But what if you could just crack that box wide open? What if you could build the exact AI assistant you've always wanted?
Well, that is the entire idea behind Moltbot. It's an AI assistant that runs right on your computer. That means your data stays with you, on your machine. You get total control, total privacy, and you can customize it to do whatever you want. The big question is, how?
The secret sauce, the thing that makes it all possible, is this core concept they call skills. The best way to think about skills is that they're the engine of Moltbot. They're kind of like apps for your AI, where each one gives it a brand new superpower. And we're not just talking about a handful of features here. The community around this has built an absolutely massive ecosystem. Right now, today, there are over 700 unique skills that you can just plug right into your assistant. That's a lot. So, what exactly are these skills? At their core, they're just little programs that let Moltbot connect to pretty much anything else. They're what allow it to talk to external services, to automate really complex parts of your job, or just perform super specialized tasks. And the cool part is, they're all built on an open standard from Anthropic, which means they're solid and built to last. Okay, so with more than 700 skills to choose from, the possibilities are, well, they're pretty much endless. So instead of just talking about it in the abstract, let's look at what you can actually build with Moltbot. We'll just run through a couple of examples for different kinds of people. First up, let's talk to the developers. If you're someone who practically lives in your code editor and your terminal, Moltbot can seriously become your new best friend.
Just imagine this. You could interact with GitHub, manage your Kubernetes clusters, or even deploy a new project to Vercel, all just by talking to your assistant. You could even get it to manage your Docker containers for you. This is about taking your entire development workflow and just automating it.
Okay, but what if you're not a developer? Let's switch gears and look at how Moltbot can help out all the creators. Whether you're making videos, designing presentations, or working with audio, there are skills that can totally supercharge your creative process.
This is where things get really wild. Picture this. You describe a video you want, and Google's Veo AI just generates it. Or you outline a presentation, and Gamma builds all the slides. You could synthesize custom voices with 11 Labs, or even describe a complicated process and get a perfect flowchart spit out. It is literally like having an entire production studio on demand.
All right, that's the digital world covered. But what about the real physical world? Can Moltbot actually reach beyond your screen? Oh yeah, for all you smart home enthusiasts out there, this is where it gets really fun.
You can connect Moltbot straight to Home Assistant and start controlling your lights and smart plugs with your voice. You can check on your Tesla, tell it to warm up the cabin, and see how the charge is doing. You can manage your Sonos speakers or even kick off a new print on your Bamboo Lab 3D printer. Your AI assistant basically becomes the command center for your entire life.
So I'm guessing by now you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, but it's got to be a huge pain to set up, right? And the best part is, no. The community has made getting started with this stuff so simple. You've really got two main ways to install these skills. The easiest way is to just use the MoltHub command line tool. It's one line in your terminal, that's it. And you can install any of those 700 plus skills. Or if you'd rather do it yourself, you can just manually download the skills folder and drop it where it needs to go. That's all it takes. You're up and running. So let's zoom out. What's the big picture here? The number one takeaway is that Moltbot isn't just another AI tool you use. It's a platform. It's like a set of building blocks for creating your perfect AI assistant piece by piece. And I think this quote from the official project really says it all. It's this huge community-driven collection, and it's all organized so you can easily find exactly what you need. It's all about discovery, customization, and putting you back in control. So, as we wrap this up, the real question isn't, what can Moltbot do? The much more interesting question is, what are you going to do with it? With this whole universe of skills right at your fingertips, your personalized AI is just waiting for you. So, what's the very first thing you're going to teach it to do?